Good morning, future legal practitioners. Good morning, LLB graduates. And good morning to an ordinary person who holds metric and those that do not hold metric, but those that are also interested in law field. I welcome you back. Please kindly hit the subscribe button for future videos which will be useful to you. The topic today, we continue from our last videos, which was the road to becoming an attorney. Today we are continuing on how it takes to become an advocate. What is an advocate? Firstly, you need to understand the term advocate. Advocate is a legal practitioner who is admitted in the High Court of South Africa after meeting the requirements. Now we are going to deal with what are the requirements. Attorney and advocate are not the same. Advocate is someone who practices under a certain group of advocates. For instance, Bar Council of Pretoria, Johannesburg Bar, we have Limpopo Bar, Group 20, Babasa, we have different kinds of bars. Now today we are going to deal mainly with advocate. What is an advocate? As already alluded, an advocate is someone who is admitted in the High Court of South Africa who has met the requirement of being admitted and enrolled as an advocate. Now, what are the requirements? It is a common course that one needs to hold an LLB degree. That's the first requirement. Second requirement is that one should be also 21 years old. Third requirement, it might be that you might be a South African citizen or an ordinary resident in South Africa. Fourthly, you must be fit and proper. What do you mean by fit and proper? Simply means that you must display a character of genuine and honestly and absolute honesty. In fact, not just honesty, there must be an absolute honesty, a fair honesty, and you must have an integrity and reliable. And also maybe perhaps to add accountable enthusiasm. There are many characteristics. It simply means a characteristics of a person who will treat the noble profession in good standing as a good member of the profession. Because you are dealing with advocates, just say you will be a good member of the bar. When you are in the public space, you need not need to put the legal fraternity into a disturbance, just like our famous advocate. Because if you conduct yourself in a manner which is not fit and proper, you stand a chance to get struck from the role of advocates, because you are dealing with advocates today. So that's one of the elements which you must be fit and proper. And then if you want to be an advocate, you need to have an LLB, and then you will apply for a pupillage. Pupillage mainly runs for a year, 1 year period. And thereafter you're going to write bar exams, after which means now you've met the requirement of being an advocate. Once you get accepted as in the pupillage training, you're going to have a mentor, and then who will guide you throughout the year period. You're going to get a stipend. I'm not sure how much it is. You'll search for yourself. You know, we all start somewhere, but there is a stipend which one gets. Sometimes they don't, depending on the bar council and mentor where you are being trained. So if you've met all the requirements, LLB, mainly is LLB, and then you apply for a pupillage, you get accepted, and then you write your bar exams, which comprises of 5 subjects. We will touch on those if time permits. You write your bar exams and then you pass all, and then now you've met the requirement of being admitted as an advocate of South Africa in the High Court. What do? You simply prepare your application and apply to the High Court to be admitted as an attorney of the High Court. Simple as that. Nothing more, nothing add. Our next video will be all about what it takes to become a prosecutor, because LLB is a career of many advantageous fields of career. There are many things which you can do, which you can specialize if you are an LLB holder. I thank you. See you on our next video.